is William Ramage, and today for my informative speech, I'll be talking about acts of brutality committed by the imperialist Japanese government between the mid-1930s to the mid-1940s. The first act of brutality committed by the government is the rape of Nanking. In December 1937, Imperial Japanese soldiers raided Nanking, China, which was the capital of China at the time. They looted, they killed, and they assaulted women. The siege lasted 1 month, and during this 1 month period, it is estimated that they killed between 200 to 300,000 people. It's estimated that they assaulted 200 to 80,000 women in this period, killing all of them after. They say by the time that this raid was over, every house and building in Nanking, China was either destroyed or looted. They would play games seeing who could decapitate and kill the most people, and they didn't care what age you were, they would do whatever they wanted. The Japanese government has never specifically apologized for this event. The second thing I'll be talking about is Japanese comfort women. Soldiers would kidnap young girls and women from villages and expose them to just satisfying the soldiers and put them in sex slavery. It's estimated that 20 to 410,000 women were subjugated to this, and there's not a specific number because unlike the other Axis powers, they did not keep exact files of all this stuff. Only 90% of these women were murdered, and only 10% survived to this day. The final thing I'll be talking about is Unit 731, which was a bioweapons research facility in Japan. It hid under the guise of being a water treatment facility for Japan. And the way they would bring Korean and Chinese civilians in to experiment on is through tunnels that were under the ground. They would subjugate them to weapons testing, bioweapons like the bubonic plague, and as soon as you got there, they would inject you with the virus and they would just send you in. They would forcefully impregnate women to see how different viruses infected utero development, and they're very infamous for live dissections where they would cut open pregnant women or just anybody and figure to get more accurate results for how viruses affected you. It's estimated that 14,000 people went into Unit 731 and 0 of them survived. Every single researcher involved with Unit 731 got either a plea deal to give the information they got from these experiments to the US government or the USSR. The Japanese and American government denied the existence of this facility until 1988 when journalists figured out the truth, but by the time this information came out to the public, the head researcher already died, and most researchers either changed their name or died, and no one has been convicted for these crimes, and the Japanese government has acknowledged its existence but has never apologized for this tragedy. The decades of the Japanese government committed the most heinous acts you can imagine. They have admitted to very little and tried to sweep as much of it under the rug as they could.